to my channel. Hi. So today I'm doing like a comprehensive map. What if the primaries weren't rigged? The Democratic primary wasn't rigged in 2020, and how it would have looked. So blue will be Bernie and red will be Joe Biden. So we know that Iowa was rigged. So Bernie would win 14 delegates out of the state. Joe Biden would win 6. And like you saw, Amy Klobuchar only wins 1. Then New Hampshire happens. We know that Bernie will always win New Hampshire. But by a likely margin. The reason why I put that there is because of how the mainstream media would have talked about, oh, how Pete Buttigieg came so close. Then, next, what happens with Nevada, like we saw how Bernie kicked everybody's ass. Bernie, would go like that. So here, we see Bernie getting more delegates than Joe Biden. He would have won this by a likely margin, not that huge margin. I think Bernie would, if this happened, it would be where he would lose by a few points, like 10 points. And then it would be Super Tuesday. Warren would have realized that she needs to drop out. She had no chance. If Warren did that, or still not have done that, basically let's go with the same thing. So, due to exit polling, Bernie was supposed to win this, was supposed to win Texas actually, because the UN election board, I think it was, said this: if there's a 4-point discrepancy from there, it's considered as election fraud. So Bernie was the actual one who won Massachusetts and this one, and Maine. So Bernie would have won this handedly. This likely if the voter purchase didn't happen. Biden would have won Alabama. Tennessee. We'll leave that for now. This would have gone. This goes to Biden by the small margin. This would go to Bernie. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Massachusetts actually was the one that went to us, but I would put that in likely margin. This, too, I would put lean Bernie, because Amy Klobuchar endorsement of him, of Joe Biden, and Joe Biden would win this. What are super? Oh. This would go to Bernie. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, other states am I missing? Yeah, this is what it would have looked like. Where Biden would have won a Sanders state anyways. But that's okay. It's super okay. So then, we got Mini Super Tuesday. Bernie would have won this by a likely margin, not a huge, not like margin. North Dakota would have went to us anyways. Right. Yeah. And then Idaho. It would be competitive here a little bit. Mississippi would have gone to Joe Biden. I think Missouri would have gone to Joe Biden. By a very small margin. And what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those were the states that went. And then we would have this going to Joe Biden. This, let me add some palette colors. Tilts. To Joe Biden. This, I think, would go to Bernie Sanders. Because due to the spread of Latino voters there. Where is it? Idaho would have gone to Bernie Sanders because he was popular in the Rust Belt. Then, that's what will happen. Then next there would be Wisconsin, which would go to Bernie. By this margin, by likely. Oh wait, I forgot. Georgia would go to Joe. April 4th would have been the Louisiana primary, but it would have gone to Joe Biden anyways. Wait. Yeah. And then next would be Alaska, which would have gone to Bernie. And then Wyoming would have went to Bernie, like last time in the primary. If it wasn't rigged, this was a totally different scenario. I'm not saying this would have been a true sin. Not saying that, oh, this happened. This what was supposed to happen. Really. I forgot to address about the rigging stuff, but Bernie his campaign first addressed the rigging in Iowa, but didn't address the rigging in these other places where 3 counties here had no information and a few ballots were missing. Okay. So then, what other primaries were next? Then, it was Kansas. Would have gone to Bernie. By this margin, I'm not saying it's going to be a big... Then next would be Nebraska. Go to Bernie again. Then next would be damn, I forgot which state is next for the primary. But then South Dakota would go to Joe. This would go to us. This state would go to us due to how we would beat Trump by 11 points during one poll. This would go to us. Kentucky would have gone to us, no biggie. West Virginia would have gone to us, winning all 55 counties all over again. And Maryland would narrowly go to Bernie. Why? Because due to polls that Bernie was going to win this state. Pennsylvania would narrowly go to Joe. Delaware would go to Joe in big margins. This, due to polling, would have gone to Bernie. But I would put it at a lean Bernie in this as well. Democrats abroad would have gone to Bernie. Puerto Rico would have gone to Bernie as well, because Democrats abroad is known for going to Bernie. District of Columbia would have gone to Joe Biden. I would say Joe Biden because I think that since Joe does well with black voters, that's where it goes to. Hawaii would have gone to Bernie. Yeah, Bernie would have won this unanimously. Joe Biden would almost win like the whole South. 2 Rust Belt states. Bernie would have gotten 2,000 and something delegates. 2,000 and something delegates. That's how many delegates I would think Bernie would get. Biden would do substantially close by near like 117. Wait, no, like 1,700 and something delegates. That's what happened if this nomination process wasn't rigged. And this is a hypothetical scenario. If they didn't, the DNC didn't rig it, I would also do the best chance for a third party to win. But thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.